Hey guys, let's get more news from Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Heat's Nikola Jovic says Jimmy Butler is like an older brother. Following the most complete game of his career, Nikola Jovic credited Jimmy Butler for giving him confidence through an up-and-down season, calling him an older brother figure. With Butler, Haywood Highsmith and Caleb Martin sidelined with injuries, Jovic got the start in the Heat's 110-96 win over the Lakers at Crypto.com Arena Wednesday. It was the first game the Heat have won in Jovic's 3 starts this season, a fact that was not lost on the second-year forward. "I started a lot of games but unfortunately, we didn't win a lot of them," Jovic told Bally Sports after finishing the game with 15 points, 8 rebounds, an assist and a steal in 28 minutes. "This year, this is my first win as a starter and it means a lot to me. I don't want to be out there and losing games." After scoring his season high in the Heat's win over the Lakers, Nikola Jovic credited Jimmy Butler for helping him stay confident during an up-and-down season. That the team win was the first thing Jovic pointed out during his interview will be received well by the Heat's coaching staff and front office. It's been, at times, a frustrating season for Jovic, who was selected in the first round of the 2022 draft but has played only sparingly in his second season. This was just Jovic's 8th appearance in Miami's first 34 games. He's averaging 6.1 points on 53.1% shooting, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.9 assists. All marks are improvements over his rookie season, but Jovic has been surpassed on the depth chart by rookie Jamie Jaquez Jr. and Highsmith. Even with injuries to the roster, Jovic has had a hard time getting on the court. He had started in 2 others before Wednesday night, October 28 versus Minnesota, December 30 at Utah, but shorthanded Heat lineups lost on both occasions. The Heat are intrigued with Jovic's skill set who, as a 6'10" forward, can handle, shoot and pass. But the organization is asking for him to make easier decisions on offense and improve defensively so he can stay on the floor. As Jovic has watched most Heat games from the bench or been sent to Sioux Falls for G League assignments, Butler has been steadfast in his vocal support for the young player. Before the season, Butler went out of his way to praise Jovic in training camp, saying, "He's gonna play a significant role for us this season." After Butler flew to Oshkosh, Wisconsin, to watch Jovic play in a G League game in November, he doubled down, saying Jovic is improving and is part of the franchise's long-term plans. "I feel like he's my older brother," Jovic said of Butler. "First of all, confidence. Working out with him and being around him, he just always helps me to actually believe in myself behind the scenes." Butler challenges Jovic to games of one-on-one after practice, as he did in past seasons with others like Caleb Martin and Max Strus to help develop them into rotation players. "Working out with him means a lot to me because if I can score on Jimmy and guard Jimmy, then I can do that against anybody," Jovic said. On Wednesday, Jovic made 6 of 11 shots from the field and 3 of 5 from three-point range. He played a season-high in minutes in a primetime, nationally televised game against LeBron James, Anthony Davis and the Lakers, and finished 2 rebounds shy of his first career double-double. Jovic scored Miami's first field goal of the game on a trailing three-pointer from Kyle Lowry. Later in the first quarter, he rebounded a Davis miss, took 5 dribbles to get down the court, and drove past the Lakers' unprepared defense for a coast-to-coast layup. In the second quarter, he ran the floor and made himself available for an alley-oop from Lowry. In the third, he rebounded the ball, brought it up the floor, dumped it into Bam Adebayo in the post and cut behind the Lakers' defense for a wide-open layup under the basket. He also provided some needed size against a big Lakers lineup and was a featured part of Miami's zone defense that helped limit James to 12 points on 6 of 18 shooting. When asked how he went about scoring his season high, Jovic again pointed to his teammates, saying that it's about playing off Adebayo, Tyler Herro, Duncan Robinson and others. It sounds simple, but the simpler Jovic makes the game for himself, the better. I just need to be in the right spot at the right moment and make shots, Jovic said. That's it. Should Miami Heat pursue Atlanta Hawks guard Dejounte Murray? After 34 games into the season, the Miami Heat can see their strengths and weaknesses because the sample size is more than enough to make objective opinions. The point-of-attack defense, the fourth-quarter lulls, and inconsistent play from the point guard position all stand out for the Heat going into the new year. They have struggled to stop anyone from getting into the paint, repeatedly forcing center Bam Adebayo to serve as the savior. If he is out of the lineup, it all falls apart. If you attack the Heat defense, you will find little resistance stopping the drive. The Heat are always a preferred trade destination for every player that hits the market, but only a few make sense fit and compensation-wise. Sometimes, you have to ignore all of the noise. That was until Dejounte Murray came up in trade rumors. Murray averages 20 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds on 46/38/83 splits. He is a former all-defensive player, although he isn't at that level anymore. Once defensive players pick up more of an offensive load, their defense tends to fall off. Mikal Bridges is a great example. There's no better culture and coach to pull that level of play out of Murray again in Miami. You never know what you're going to get from Kyle Lowry on any given night. In one game, he's solid, but in the next you may get nothing. Murray won't magically fix all the issues, but he's a clear improvement that gives you some consistency at the point guard position. The Heat are tied with Toronto Raptors, Philadelphia 76ers, and Oklahoma City Thunder for third-best odds at plus 950 to land Murray according to Bovada. Los Angeles Lakers are first with the best odds at minus 115. You have scorers, but now you need a floor general to get the most out of the talent. Murray has a 4-year, $100 million extension that kicks in next season, so you wouldn't have to worry about losing him to free agency for a while. He is eligible for trade on Friday due to his contract. No one knows the route the Hawks plan to go as they sit at 14-19 in 11th place in the Eastern Conference. The trade package will likely have to contain multiple first-round picks and matchable salary. If that's the case, the Heat should be all in to acquire Murray. And you fan, what do you think of the Dejounte Murray situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.